I'm Jennifer Peterson.
Randy Morris.
And we're here at Gutiz restaurant, which is our restaurant. You know, Gutiz was our favorite restaurant to eat at when we used to visit Taos. And then when we moved here, we would come eat breakfast all the time. And then, when Eduardo was going to close it, and we were really disappointed about that. And so he encouraged us to take it over and keep it open. And so after a lot of discussion, we decided to take the leap, and it's a wonderful community. I mean, we kind of feel like Gutiz is an entity in and of itself.
Jennifer and I are both kind of career musicians out of Chicago, have done numerous kinds of jobs during the interim of that. One of the last things I did was construction, and I did restaurant build-outs. I had a lot of friends in the restaurant business, so I kind of got to know that aspect of it a little better. But as far as the inner workings and the business part of it, she probably had more experience. She had some management behind her, but never any ownership, and never did we think we were going to come to Taos and buy a restaurant. It just sort of fell into our laps. We sort of put it out there one day, and it sort of happened. Jennifer and I do most of the baking here for the restaurant, so we do a lot of pastries and desserts. So that's kind of our job here, aside from running the business, and we sort of share that. She's also been chocolatiering the last couple of years, making truffles, but that coupled with the music every weekend or every other weekend keeps us really pulled pretty thin, but we manage. The restaurant does a good job without us sometimes, so.
Yeah, and we pick up each other's slack. We were closed for 3.5 months for construction. Mm-hmm. And we were nervous that, it's like, are people actually going to come back? And, when we first closed, I was very nervous about it, but, I'd be in the grocery store and people would always ask, when are you reopening? They act like they hadn't eaten in 3 months, I don't know what to do with myself. And the first morning we were open, we didn't advertise anywhere that we were opening because we didn't know we were opening until 2 days before. We just stuck a sign on the banner, and I put it on Facebook, and we had a line of people waiting before we opened the door at 8 in the morning on the first day that we were opening. And that really was a memorable moment for me that made me really realize what the kind of support we have in the local community.
When they first opened, I couldn't wait to get in here and try it. I've lived here that long, and the food is just great. I'm only in town once a week. I live out in the canyon, so I don't come in town very often. When I come in town, I try to stop, even if it's just for a cup of tea and a piece of cake.
We make everything from scratch.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah.
It's not a fast food place. It's a sit down and hang out and have good food. We try to use local organic stuff when it's available, when we can do it. Just try to keep everything as high quality as we can for some decent prices. It's more important for us to have people come in and be a part of this than it is to just get a select few and overcharge everybody. So
yeah, we make, and it says on the cover of our menu, 99% of everything on our menu is from scratch. We make our own sauces, mayonnaise, marmalade, bread. Everything is from scratch. We roast our own beets, and that's just the way we've always done things, and it's worked well for us. So it's good.